Edgeworth. No, no, no. It's bad. Edgeworth. No. Edgeworth. Oh, just deep. I don't know. Maybe an accent. Sir. AKA piece of shit. That's exactly what this man is. I hate that he has the same music as Franziska, but I guess it makes sense. Ugh, I hate you. Hello everyone, this is Boricua Binks and welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations Miles Edgeworth. We finished the last case, which is the third case, in the last episode. So now we are going, well, not the last case of the game. I realized I said that all wrong. Anyway, we finished the third case. We're about to start the fourth. Turnabout Reminiscence. Let's go! Kay Faraday, the young lady who calls herself the second Yotogarasu. The piece of cloth that she conjured up has taken me back to many years ago. 7 years earlier. Oh, Judgy! It's so weird to see them like this. Yeah, that's right. I did it. I killed the guy. But it was the great thief Yotogarasu that told me to do it. Objection! Oh, objection. I asked the defendant. Just what exactly are you trying to say? Don't you get it? I know the true identity of Yotogarasu. The Yotogarasu was the man standing over there at the prosecutor's bench. Are you saying that I'm the Yotogarasu? Don't you dare deny it. You told me to kill him when you snuck into the embassy. Oh? Are you claiming that Mr. Faraday is the Yotogarasu? Oh. Mr. Rell, I think we've heard just about enough of you. Your Honor, please listen to me. I'm telling the truth. You gotta believe me! Whoa. That was going so fast. As usual. In accordance with the defendant's accusation, a new prosecutor shall be called to replace Mr. Faraday. This court will be in recess until the new prosecutor is ready. Hey, Judgy Poo! Wow, that was almost like dramatic moments that would happen in our regular cases, you know? But we're not in trials in this game, unfortunately. Alright, September 10th. 3:20 p.m. So close to 4:20. Darn it! District Court, third floor lobby, which we never get to see, which is cool. It's almost time for me to enter the courtroom. Ah, it's baby Edgeworth. 7 years ago. He's so handsome. Man, this outfit. Ah, that's what he wore in Trials and Tribulations in the flashback case. Oh my god. And actually that's the same outfit that was in the picture frame that the guy shot at when he broke into Edgeworth's office in the first case of this game. It's all connected. And so it is that my first assignment as a prosecutor will be as a replacement for a prosecutor has been accused by the defendant. Oh man, I just remembered something. Oh no! Oh, my feels. Oh no. Also, I'm so disappointed, y'all. If things were different, if I wasn't so busy with work and if he wasn't busy with work and school, there's one person I would have with me right now recording because his voice for a certain character is freaking amazing. Ugh, I can never do it justice. I'm so sorry, Smooth. You know, man, you know. If things were different, you'd be here. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. I can do this. I can somewhat do this. Edgeworth. No, no, no. It's bad. Edgeworth. No. Edgeworth. Oh, just deep. I don't know. Maybe an accent. Sir. AKA piece of shit. That's exactly what this man is. I hate that he has the same music as Franziska, but I guess it makes sense. Ugh, I hate you. Have you read over all the documents regarding this trial? Yes, sir. I've memorized everything there is to know. Edgeworth, you look so cute when you're young. There's like something different in his face. I wonder if he really does have like creases or lines in his face. Usually, they do always make fun of like a wrinkle in his brow or something. But there's definitely something different to make him look younger. Ah, he's so cute! Baby Edgeworth, I just want to cuddle you! Very good. The paperwork for the prosecutor substitution is just about complete. Yeah, this works. It's deep, and I gave him an accent. That's pretty much the best I could do, compared to Smooth's amazing voice for him. Edgeworth, always bear in mind that as your mentor, I, Manfred Von Karma, will accept nothing short of perfection. I understand, sir. To have the chance to stand in court at such an early stage in my career, I am honored and proud. As I have watched over your studies, I am giving you this very rare chance. Prove yourself. Crush the defendant's pathetic lies into oblivion. Yes, sir. Ugh, disgusting man. That such a legendary prosecutor is watching over and judging my performance. I have to be perfect in every way. No, Edgy Poo, no! This is the brainwashing in effect. Poor innocent baby. You don't know any better. We'll deal with this douche in a minute. Let's talk to the people first. This is so good! Gulp, gulp, gulp. I could drink a whole gallon! Sir? You gotta... What's wrong with you, sir? I've never heard of water that tastes that good. Maybe I'll give him a minute. Okay. Sir? Are you high? He might be high. Or he's nervous. I don't know. Does he plan on gulping an entire reservoir dry? Excuse me, madam, but is something the matter?
I just thought someone would have brought hors d'oeuvres by now.
But this is a courthouse. You would be quite atypical to provide hors d'oeuvres here.
Are you sure? Someone poured me a fresh cup of coffee last time I was here.
What the heck does she think a courthouse is for? Exemplary service, apparently. Aren't these great? Daddy made all of these. Aw, that's cute.
Awesome, but didn't you get fired right after you made them?
Yeah, I did. Why do you have to rub salt in the wound, kiddo? I spent the same amount of money on this model as it cost to build the real thing. What the hell? At least they kept it. My boss wasn't very happy with me. I'm not good with money, apparently.
Hey, Daddy, didn't you say you built a secret mechanism inside of it?
I'll tell you about it someday when you're older. You can join the Justice League. I'm Batman, after all.
What was that, Daddy?
Nothing, kiddo, nothing. A secret mechanism? Maybe he installed it as payback for getting fired. It could be trouble. Now I'm curious. Careful, Edgeworth. You don't want to get dragged into the superhero life. You already have enough on your plate. Well, kind of. I mean, Phoenix isn't in your life right now, so I guess you're okay.
Mr. Prosecutor, sir! You've got a good eye. If you could tell that I'm a prosecutor with just one glance. Nah, I could smell the egoism on you from a mile away, sir. As there are always only prosecutors and defense attorneys in this lobby, I usually hit the mark if I guess one or the other while there is a recess. You were only guessing?
Well, it was a good guess, I guess. Look at all those judges in the wall, in the pictures up there. I guess that's our judge on the right. The beard is certainly, I don't know, looks more long and luxurious than usual. All the judges are old white men. Typical. Well, old white / Asian men, because I suppose he is Asian.
God, what a cold stare he's giving me. However, as a disciple of Von Karma, there's no option but to win.
This is when Edgeworth begins practicing his death glare.
Ugh, he's good. The power of his cold stare rivals my own. I must get good.
He's sleeping while standing up, and his eyes are open. That's amazing. Teach me this skill, sir. I have legit, like, I won't say I've fallen asleep. I think it's possible to, like, kind of mentally check out, like, doze off with your eyes open. Because I've definitely had it happen during school and, excuse me, during work sometimes. It's possible to be so bored that your brain just shuts off. It's only functioning enough to keep you alive.
The trial will resume shortly. Please wait a moment, sir. I was already well aware of that. Shortly, or in a moment. Which one is it?
Be specific. Calm down. I'm too eager. Calm yourself. Examine.
They should lead to the defendant lobbies.
Edgeworth, where is your composure? If you wish to take a look at your enemy, do so in the courtroom, as you crush him.
Indeed, thank you. You are a man of wisdom and experience, sir.
Ugh, stop sucking up to him. It's horrible. He's not worth it. Alright.
Today's trial should have ended in just 1 minute.
Because the defendant was picked up by the security camera, correct?
Exactly. The killer had the gall to say that he only killed because he was instructed to do so. Even more outrageous is his claim that the case prosecutor, Vern Faraday, gave the order. Ha! Faraday is such a fool. He's been cornered by his very own prey.
Sir, are you an acquaintance of Mr. Burn Faraday?
He is but a pathetic man who speaks nothing but nonsense.
Nonsense?
He once tried to explain to me a way of punishing those who cannot be brought to court.
Those who cannot be brought to court? That is nonsense, for no man is above the law.
Agree to disagree.
Well, there are always a few exceptions, such as myself.
Well, for a while. Up until Phoenix appears.
However, there is no reason to even deal with such individuals. A prosecutor is the guardian of the court, one with no obligation to outside matters.
Thus, there is no reason to deal with such individuals. I see.
Edgeworth, disgrace yourself as Faraday has, you'd not be forgiven.
Have no fear, I will not let you down, sir. In place of the accused prosecutor Byrne Faraday, I'll prove the defendant's guilty. Guilt.
Very good. I've secured an hour of recess for you to prepare to do just that. Show them all the power of Von Karma.
Ugh. You're not my daddy, you piece of shit. I hate you so much.
He's like, no, I kill your daddy.
I hate him. I hate him, but I don't know. There's just something about him that I think it's because when Smooth voiced him, I liked it so much that I ended up liking Von Karma just a smidge, and I was ashamed of it. Ashamed.
So, have you achieved a firm understanding of the case?
Yes, sir. I have memorized everything that is written down in the case files.
Well then, explain the case to me. I want to see if you really know what you are talking about.
Understood.
Alright.
A murder was committed on September 8th in front of the Cadopian embassy. The victim, Mr. Dead Man, game, please, was a staff member at the embassy. The defendant in this case, Mr. Mackerel.
He does look like a mackerel, doesn't he? He looks very fishy. His face.
Was held for questioning the night of the incident as he was deemed suspicious. I mean, look at that face. He was quickly placed under arrest for possession of the murder weapon, a gun. Furthermore, at the time of the murder, the great thief Yotogarasu had successfully infiltrated the Cadopian embassy as well.
Yotogarasu haunt embassy. Noble Yotogarasu, vigilante of the business world, reappears.
At first, Rel claimed that he himself was the Yotogarasu, but that he did not kill Dead Man. I wonder what he expected to gain with from such a desperate lie.
It's possible that he wants to go down while in the spotlight, if he is found guilty. There truly is no limit to people's inanity. But I digress. Continue, Edgeworth.
Yes, sir. During the trial, the prosecution presented the security footage that captured the murder. The footage clearly showed Mr. Rel as the murderer.
He did a horrible job. It's so obvious that it's him.
The act?
Oh, it's Manfred, sorry.
The act of Mr. Red firing the gun could be clearly seen from the visitors' gallery.
Upon seeing that, the defendant retracted his statement and admitted to the murder. I did it because I was told to, by the real Yotogarasu, Byrne Faraday.
That sounds about right. However, you've forgotten one thing.
Huh?
While this may appear to simply be the murder of a Cadopian embassy staff member, people are actually referring to it as the second KG8 incident.
Ah, there's the letters and number again. KG8.
The second KG8 incident. I'm very sorry, sir. I fear I failed to study hard enough.
Well, even among the police, it's information that only a select few are privy to.
Could you please enlighten me, sir?
Alright.
Sir, what do you mean by the second KG8 incident?
In order for me to tell you that, you must first learn about the original case. Take a look at these documents.
This is a 3-year-old newspaper.
You have heard of the Amano Group scandal before, correct?
Ah, Mr. Amano.
Yes, I have. The secretary of Ernest Amano, the Amano Group's director, was arrested.
Oh, we know he was innocent too. That's so sad.
Under suspicion of smuggling.
Correct. CCU was an employee of the Amano Group and the sole witness to the smuggling operation. It was she who brought the crime to light. However, Miss Yu was silenced before she could testify in court.
Wasn't a Kadopian embassy staff member arrested for the murder?
Ah, he was found not guilty. Manny Cochin.
Yes, a Kadopian by the name of Manny Cochin was the suspect.
However, due to lack of evidence, the case went unresolved. Lack of evidence?
Ha! If only I was in charge of the case.
I would have done everything in my power to prove his guilt. To make sure that all criminals are found guilty. My mentor really is dedicated.
It's not even about justice. It's about power. That's all he cares about.
Faraday was the prosecutor of the case then, and he was as pathetic as ever.
Mr. Faraday was in charge of the KG-8 incident as well.
That's right. And now, once again, the victim of the case you are currently assigned to was someone who was scheduled to testify against that smuggling organization.
And just like last time, the victim was murdered right before he was to testify.
You're catching on. The victim was murdered just before his day in court against the smuggling organization. Events are occurring almost exactly the same way as they did in the KG-8 incident.
So that's why it is being called the second KG-8 incident.
Yes. Yet there is one difference between the two incidents.
What would that be?
The so-called noble thief that is sending everyone into an uproar. The great thief Yatagarasu.
Yatagarasu. I'd better find out more.
Alright.
If it is true that the Yatagarasu showed up at the Kadopian embassy, what could he or she have been after?
Huh. No doubt to steal in the suspicious accounting records and release them publicly. Or more likely to steal secrets from the Kadopian embassy itself. Since the item that the Yatagarasu stole from there was sent to the police.
I mean, the one thing I don't like, no matter who you play as in Ace Attorney, you never see that person in the profile. So, like, I don't know how old Edgeworth is right here. I'm gonna guess it was, like, 17. Because, like, I think he's, like, 24? Because it's, like, 7 years later. But I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember if him and Phoenix were, you know, like 22 in the first game and then 23 and then 24. My memories are always like a little hazy when it comes to their ages. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting. We might as well look really quick. Von Karma 60. My mentor has never been known defeat in 35 years. And they always mention 40 years, so like 5 years later he met his doom. Baron Faraday was 40. Prosecutor KG-8 incident accused by Rel. Dead man was 53, gunned down in front of embassy. Mackerel. Mackerel. 32. Embassy staff killing suspect. Okay. Yatagarasu. Real identities unknown, but claims to be a noble thief. Infiltrated the embassy. Alright, just wanted to look at that really quick.
What was it that Yatagarasu sent to the police?
I don't know the details. Anything related to the Yatagarasu is getting the top secret treatment. Still, I find it very ironic. By returning the stolen item to the police, it was proof positive that the Yatagarasu had infiltrated the embassy on the same day the staff member was killed. Criminals have a way of incriminating themselves, wouldn't you say?
That would have to be the first time the Yatagarasu has left evidence behind, correct?
Yes, indeed. If you wish to learn more about the Yatagarasu, then I suggest you ask Faraday.
Mr. Faraday?
He happens to be the prosecutor in charge of the Yatagarasu case as well.
He's the prosecutor in charge of both the KG8 incident and the Yatagarasu case. Mr. Faraday really has a lot on his plate.
Oh.
What is it, little girl?
All he used to do is look at her and she'll run away screaming. But actually, guys, we're gonna leave this episode right here. That little girl is, she's a cutie. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. And until next time, have a nice day. Bye-bye.